We did it. Let's go ahead and celebrate our 90-day glow up challenge, girlfriend. It is day 85 of a 90-day detox glow up challenge. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. I'm Veronica Rosa, your emotional wellness and your life coach. And today is not just any day, it's a celebration. We are completing the Shed and Shine in 90 days challenge, and your glow up is real, girlfriend. You took back your power. You stopped outsourcing your health. You chose to nourish, not punish your body. And most importantly, you showed up for you. But the real flex is discipline and those daily habits. It wasn't about perfection. Yeah, I had my days. I indulged. I had wine and vodka and pizza and fast foods here and there, as we were traveling and all that. But it was about ownership. You committed to using the Shed and Shine habit tracker to transform fast food into home cooked nourishments, random spending into smart grocery lists, numbing out with alcohol and substances with mindful, purposeful routines. You learn to pay yourself first, not just financially, but physically. You bought that body composition scale to check you, not just your weight, your hydration, your BMI, to say the least. You checked your blood sugar with your blood glucose monitor. You tracked your pH levels with the pH strips. You chose organic over convenience. And that's not just self care, that's self empowerment. You stop handing your power over to a system built on prescription and sick care. Instead, you said, I take my power back. I will be the healer of my home. I will know my numbers. I will build strength, not dependency. You started reading ingredients, not just for calories. You started feeding your body with purpose, not punishment. You became your own advocate. And that's something to celebrate. It is so exciting. So today we honor your journey. Let your meal today, let your meal today reflect the love and the intention you've given your body. Whether you are home or away, choose a meal that's clean, green, and protein packed. Skip the soda, skip the sweet teas, skip the juices, grab lemon water, add a little Himalayan salt to help boost your hydration. That is like most of us are dehydrated, and boosting your hydration will wake up your metabolism, will wake up your digestive system, and so much more. So put H2O, rewrite that story from ew to H2O, one hydrogen, two oxygen. I'm putting life into my body. Yes, I will pay for that water, please. And plan your next grocery run with that smart list in mind. Because this glow up, it's not temporary just because we're coming to the 90 days. No, we rinse and we repeat. This is a lifestyle now. And with that being said, it's time for you to journal and reflect these questions. What has this 90-day journey taught me about discipline and self respect? How has my relationship with food and health transformed? And what tools help me the most, and how will I keep using them? And then the fourth question, what's my intention for the next 90 days? So, what is your intention for the third quarter of this year, girlfriend? Let's keep on pushing. I started the beginning of the year. By December, I was a size 11. Today I'm a size 5. I am super excited about my personal transformation, and I know that you can accomplish the same goals. You just gotta, the key is the self-discipline, saying no. And by saying no to what you are consuming, then enables you to say no to toxic people, to toxic scenarios in your life, to create a better life that you can only wish and desire at a time right now. In 60 days, 90 days from now, if you put in the work, you will transform in ways that it's unbelievable. And so now let's anchor in. this energy with an affirmation for the glow up queen that you are, girlfriend. And repeat after me. Put your eyes on the prize. You are the prize, girlfriend. And it's not just saying it, it's feeling it, it's knowing it, feeling it from your belly. And say, I take responsibility for my health and healing. I am proud of every intentional meal I've made. I invest in my wellness like the queen I am. My body reflects love, respect, and purpose I pour into it. I am just getting started, and the glow up is only going up from here. This is where I started. I started with the physical, and I went from looking like the first picture over there to transforming to the second picture. But I'm not gonna lie, I needed some money. So by transforming my eating habits enabled my ability to say no. I couldn't say no. I was a yes girl all the way. And so by saying no to myself, it wasn't about discipline, it was about strength, about taking my power back. And setting those disciplines created self respect within myself. It created self love, self courage. And then and people saw that and people started to respect me. I started setting boundaries, to saying no to alcohol. No, I'm not going out to hang out with you, toxic friend. And I started using my time wisely. I started studying, learning, growing. I invested in myself and coaching packages and online schooling that gave me the skills that I needed to be able to move up in the ladder in the financial world. Then I had all the money, baby. I had all the money, the financial freedom to go throw down. It was like $10,000, $15,000 cash on a mommy makeover. I had lost all the weight, and in the first couple years, I had lost all the weight that I wanted, but I was still very SpongeBob SquarePants, and I still had that belly from pregnancy, and that's something that we can't get rid of, right? So I went and had that chopped off, and had my waist tightened in, and moved some of this fat over to back here, and so that's been able, this 90-day challenge, it started with me with physical, and then again setting those boundaries of no sugar, no alcohol, no fast food. It grew like layers of an onion, and that muscle grew, and others like my husband, he started to see that, he began to respect me and follow a line in alignment with what I was doing. And then we both ended up going in together, and then he had a car accident. I helped him heal with food from the inside out, no prescription medication. And he was able to heal physically and emotionally during the time that he was recovering from a car accident. And then from there, we were at that point, we were at our lowest. We had no jobs. We were in a horrible car accident out of state, with displaced in a hotel, physically disabled, emotionally disabled, mentally disabled. But the one thing that we always kept in mind was gratitude. We kept gratitude, and we kept saying, we're rich, we're rich. Even though we were like, we were getting evicted. While I was at the hospital waiting for him to get out of the emergency room, the operating room, because he ended up breaking his femur in like three places. So he was getting surgery in Texas. And so we were living in Florida on our way to Arizona, and in Texas that he were in a car accident that led us displaced for about a couple weeks in a hotel there in Texas. And when I was at the hospital waiting for him to come out of the operating room, I'm getting a call by my landlord talking about eviction notice, and oh my god. Then finally we got back home. We threw, he was in a wheelchair. I got home, he gets home. We're all tired because I drove back home, and in the morning, I look out, the truck is gone. The car was repoed. Girl, we hit rock bottom, but we always kept gratitude. We always kept gratitude and being mindful of our thoughts. And we kept saying that we're rich in love. And just by having that attitude, it healed us emotionally. We were their mental strength grows from poor me victimhood, which leads to immoral or illegal actions, to building self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love, self-respect, setting boundaries, saying no to to alcohol and substances, saying no to toxic people, and just really learning and growing. And we started working together in union. And all of a sudden, when they said that he wouldn't work for at least a year, I think on the second month we went zip lining in Puerto Rico. He was still in his crutches because his cousin passed away, so we ended up having to go to Puerto Rico. And we went zip lining, and he was in crutches. And when we came back from that trip, not even a trip, from the funeral, um, we got a call for a large sum of money contract. And from there, it's been like we've been able to work and hustle and work on our businesses and be able to transform our lives in ways that I thought it was impossible. I journaled it and I created a vision board, but it was just a wish. It was just a thought. I truly didn't think it would. I thought it, for me, I could see me changing. For him, I thought that he would have to go through all the different modalities of healing and learning and to get to where I was at. And no, as long as when I stopped pointing my finger at him and just start working on me, he ended up falling into alignment with me with ease, without having to go through all the studies and the obstacles that I had to go through. So that is my story, and it's very powerful because you too can transform your life in ways that right now maybe you think, maybe you don't, you can't even dream because you're stuck in survival mode. I talk to a lot of women who they can't even wish or dream because they're like, that's stupid, that's not logical, that's not possible, and they don't have time to even create a vision board or to even dream. They don't want to be let down again. It's like that time you asked for Santa Claus for that real toy that you really wanted and you didn't get it and you were let down and you never became a believer again. And so this is about learning and choosing to be a believer again. And that's the power of the mindset, practicing mindfulness and rebuking the negative notions with positive notions. And you'll see how opportunities will open up for you. And so with that being said, the real prize isn't the number on the scale. It's the woman you become in the process. Strong, aware, aligned, radiant. So keep using your daily habit tracker. Keep prepping your meals. Keep being the woman who leads her home with intention and with purpose. You didn't just shed unwanted weight, you shedded doubt, delay, disease, disorder, and now you get to shine, girlfriend. Now let's keep cooking with purpose, because this glow up is just the beginning. Now we get to rinse and repeat. So let's get cooking with purpose.
Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Fill your body and feed your soul. Let's get cooking with purpose to lower A1C, shed unwanted weight, maximize mental sharpness and clarity, boost self expression, boost immune system, build confidence, maintain emotional balance, relieve pain, relieve headaches, cleanse your digestion, and much more. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose, where we fill our bodies and feed our souls. If you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling with weight loss, anxiety, or energy crashes, it's time to take back control, starting in the kitchen. Today, we are cooking an easy and delicious nutrient packed dinner to help boost your metabolism, balance hormones, and fuel your body for success. Whether you are a busy mom, battling cravings, or just looking to feel amazing again, this is for you. Drop a firebomb in the comments if you are ready to cook with me. Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner?
Let's get cooking, good looking. So remember that cooking with purpose isn't just about food, it's about freedom. The freedom that I just talked about. I thought it was just detoxing sugar and it looked like it as a punishment. But once I switched that script and saw it as empowerment and taking my power back and controlling and self building self love and self discipline, and then how I started to see how I began to radiate in other areas of my life, in my business, with my love life, most importantly, my love life, with my relationships, with my finances. It brought pure freedom, like freedom for me to still be working from home, to do what I want to do, to create these videos. It's giving me the freedom to create whatever it is I want to be in this life. So cooking with purpose isn't just about food, it's about freedom. For me, that freedom started when I began to detox from sugar, from alcohol, and everything else that was dimming my light. Toxic people out. No, gotta go. Because back in high school, I started with birth control that made me gain a whole bunch of unwanted weight, causing insecurity. Then I began to drink alcohol to help with my social anxiety. Then I was drinking caffeine pills or Red Bulls to keep me up, and that led to more anxiety, more depression, and a cycle of prescription medications and addictions, to say the least. Years later, I found myself as a 21-year-old pregnant single lady who took a case for a way older man, and I didn't know how to say no. I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't have that self discipline, and I was starving for love. And I thought, I'm a ride or die. I'm gonna show him. And long story short, I took a federal case for him, and so I went to jail 6 months for 6 months. 2 months pregnant, I went in. Came out when I was 8 months. 8 months pregnant. Then I shift my life around. I got married with another older man, and life was good, but I was still bored, and so we would like celebrate, or just every day we would be indulging in alcohol. And I came to a place where I was really depressed, real sad. I had a good paying job back then. It was over 10 years ago. I had a job paying like 2150, and but I was really depressed. I just wanted to like veer off the road on my way to home and stuff. And so I took a leave of absence. I got a divorce. I went to nail school. I opened my own salon, and then I found myself as a divorced single mom, overwhelmed, and watching he was 7 years old then, 7 year old son spiral from ADHD and suicidal thoughts. And around the same time, oh no, so then I took him to the doctor. They diagnosed him with ADHD. They gave him Adderall, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, like an angel. He was like an angel, just perfect, was quiet, was reading his book. He had this black stare in his eyes, and at night he would crash with depression. And in the mornings, I would fight with him to take his medication, and it was really not a good situation for about 4 years, when I ended up losing our health insurance because I had my own nail salon and I no longer qualified for public aid. And so that's when I began to ask questions. What is Adderall, and how much is it going to cost out of pocket? And it was like $550. It was over 10 years ago, so I can't imagine what it is now. $550 for a 30-day supply of Adderall, and it's a narcotic. So I was like, why am I going to give my son that? What is it going to do when he's in college and he doesn't have health insurance? And so I began to ask questions. Around the same time, I had a breast cancer scare. I hit rock bottom after I had a DUI because I was in survival mode. I didn't know. I was overweight. I was stressed. I was drinking to numb. I was living in survival mode. And I ended up getting a DUI. And right there, life was too much for me to handle. I had physical problems, health problems, emotional problems, now legal problems. Oh, I was down on my knees begging God, please, for answers and answers. And I realized that our society systems weren't helping me. And I broke down. But you know what? That breakdown actually became my breakthrough. I stopped waiting for the systems to save me. I stopped waiting for a pill to save me. And I started studying life, health, our food system, holistic healing, to say the least. Long story short, I put my son on a sugar detox, and in just 3 days, night and day, I saw a complete different child. It was as if he were on his Adderall without the Adderall side effects. He was just happier, more clear-minded, more alive. Oh man, it was such a moment. I was nominated by one of my nail clients to be part of the 90. Oh, give me 1 second. Hi, baby. How was your ride? Hi. Was it fun? Oh, you look hot. Come here. Oh, wow, you're all sweaty. That was como, I bet, because it's different. Okay. My husband just got home, and we are on the motorcycle. My car just broke down, so it's getting repaired. He got up early and but left for the house late, and then he left his cell phone. So I ran out as soon as I see him. I'm running behind him, and I get to the corner. He's long gone. I'm like, I'm walking back home. I was like, beep beep. He comes back. I'm like, oh, I got your phone. And then I come sit down. It takes him like an hour to get to work. He gets to work He's like, I forgot my working boots. I'm like, oh, so you gotta come back. So then he had to come back, and then he was like, well, take me out there. And he came back on his motorcycle, and we have to go move some stuff to the storage. And so I'm ready to just do a quick meal, celebration meal, and do some moving to the storage. But anyways, back to the story. I was nominated by one of my clients to be part of this Leadership Wisconsin because she saw how like enthusiastic I was about what I had discovered, how my son had healed himself from this ADHD side effects through food. And so, long story short, they helped me make an appointment with my local congressman and went to Washington D.C. I thought I was discovering something new, and they're like, "Yeah, we know we're in America, and you have the freedom to choose what it is that you want to consume." So I'm like, hmm. So, but that's what sparked my journey into wellness, and since then, we've been medication, prescription free, no more problems. And we actually began to heal from the inside out with real food by setting boundaries. And that's what brought true love, health, and abundance in all areas of our life. And so I already got started cooking our famous oven baked chicken wings. This has been our ultimate favorite meal in this 90-day challenge. And so, yeah, so it's been over 10 years. My son and I have been medication free for over 10 years. I used to wake up, throw him on the bus, and let the school feed him. And I'd just run to work and have little mini size candy bars, and eat that and sustain myself on that, thinking less was more. No. Once I started shifting the way we were eating, then instead of sending them to school, because all the school lunch and breakfast and lunch meals and rewards were highly processed and sugary foods. And so then I had to, instead of saying I can't afford it, I have to say, well, how can I afford it? Well, I have to work another client so I can get extra money so I can go to the grocery store, buy breakfast, look at all the ingredients, figure out what it is, and wake up earlier to make him breakfast. And I'm not gonna just give him an egg. I'm gonna put some beans, and well, the might as well put a tortilla. And so we actually began eating big plates of like meals, and we still began to shed unwanted weight, shine. My hair began to grow, my skin began to clear up, and I just love the story. I love sharing the story, and just I love to help people transform their lives. Nowadays, my husband and I were in love because we had gone through toxic cycles of ups and downs because we were both addicts. We didn't know how to emotionally regulate, so we would numb with substances. But now we're thriving, living in union with love, with respect, running two businesses, including vitality and values wellness, that's transforming lives all over the world. And thank you for joining me. And remember, it all started in the kitchen with one choice of detoxing sugar. And from there, the muscle grew. It grew, setting the boundaries, the self-respect, the self-love, the self-discipline. And people began to see that, and the rewards. So the consistency of the self-discipline and the tracking your daily habits is what's is what manifests into your dream life. You don't just sit there and pray and ask God. No, you have to put your actions, put your choices into action, and choose smarter, not harder. And so I'm not working any bit harder. I'm just working smarter, girlfriend. So tonight I cooked the oven baked chicken wings. And remember that one nourishing choice at a time can also help you rewrite your story. So thank you for joining me. I have about 2 more minutes on these oven baked chicken wings. You can put buffalo sauce if you like. I just went and bought I got like 3 pounds of chicken wing drumlets and flats. You wash them out. You wanna dry them out really good. Like this is all. Oh, I already threw it outside. You want to dry it out really good so that you take out all the moisture that you can if you like them crispy. And then you're gonna throw some olive oil in it, toss it in some olive oil, add some garlic powder, some smoked paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder. I put in Italian seasoning and put it on a rack. put it in the oven for 22 minutes, and then I flipped it over and I put it in for another 22 minutes, and then now I just put it in for 5 minutes on broil, and these are gonna be extra crispy, girlfriend, and super satisfying. They're gonna be so good that you're gonna eat them just like that. If you want to add some hot frank or red hot original buffalo sauce, you can do that. Just you can melt some butter, put some of the hot frank buffalo sauce, and then toss them in there. If you want, you can add some apple cider vinegar for a little tang if you like that apple cider vinegar. My husband doesn't like it, but we're just gonna eat these plain. And or if you like spicy, you can add a pinch of cayenne powder for that extra heat. But overall, it's gonna be very simple, really easy, very celebratory. I have leftover quinoa, I have leftover black beans, I have leftover broccoli and cauliflower from yesterday, and I'm just gonna have me a salad, and very simple. I don't use a lot of salad dressing because I've taken over the years, it's been over 10 years that I've been practicing the Shed and Shine 90-day habit tracker and eating more salads. And so a lot of the hidden sugars and preservatives you'll find it in the salad dressing. So you're going to the restaurant thinking I'm eating a salad, and then you dump on all of this dressing on it. Well, that's you might as well eat a candy bar because a lot of it has very sweet. There they are, girlfriend. Let me see if they're crispy enough. Okay, so we like our wings extra crispy. We like ours extra crispy, so I'm gonna put another 5 minutes on broil. It's because I put more on the rack because we love them so much that I'm starting to do more than just 2 pounds. And some when you pack them all into that small little rack, then it doesn't cook as thorough as it used to when I first tried this meal. I had 2 pounds, and they would spread out and put it at the same time. Now I put more with the same time, and it's not cooking as fast. So I know I had to just readjust the time with the additional chicken wings I'm adding. So let's go ahead and make a quick Caesar. We could call it a Caesar salad. A Caesar salad, you it comes you a Caesar salad consists of romaine lettuce, and romaine lettuce has more health benefits than iceberg. And my next quarter for this 90-day for the 90-day challenge, this quarter I did talks every day in every area of the life, money, physical, love and relationships, and emotional regulation, and then manifesting your dreams into reality. But next quarter, I'm going to dive in deeper about the health benefits of the food that we're cooking. Like, that really excites me, for reals. So slowly start eliminating, cutting down on your salad dressing that is riddled with preservatives and sugars that causes havoc on your body, on your metabolism, to say the least. And then before you know it, you'll just be eating salads with no dressing or just very, very light dressing. You can drizzle some olive oil with salt and pepper. I'm just gonna leave it plain right here until my husband and I sit down to eat. And I did make my own ranch dressing with Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt, dill. What else did I put in it? Lemon. I put some lemon, salt. I think I added some Italian. Oh, I know what I added to this one. I put zucchini. I mean, not zucchini, cucumber. Okay, so that's that. I have about 1 more minute before the wings are done. Let's quickly do an angel card reading for you. For you, yeah. You too, baby. Angel card reading for you, and then and get out of. I'm not gonna use cuss words because we all got babies around, but get out of town. Okay, three. An angel message for you. Uh, these are angel messages. Release jealousy. Yes. Says jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something. The universe manifests exactly what you affirm. So let others, people's success inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Yes. I'll keep my comments to myself. Another message for you. No more complaining. Is rebuking those negative notions with positive notions. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which victimhood leads to actions that are illegal or immoral. So, complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch the positive affirmations bloom into reality. Like I said, we were at our lowest of our lowest, broke, sick, getting evicted, car repoed, and we're like cheesing, and we were not on any substances. We were like cheesing because we're healing. He was healing. Talking about we're rich. We're rich in love, and then that's what we manifest, and that's what we built. We stopped complaining and kept gratitude at your forefront. Okay, one last message for you. Deservingness. You better believe it. You are beloved child of God. Like everyone else, you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on the divine life purpose. Even if you can't recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And so it's constantly, instead of saying I'm fat, I'm weak, I'm overweight, I'm poor, I'm dumb, I'm stupid. Keep rebuking. That's the power of the mind. Keep rebuking those negative notions. That's the devil energy that wants to hold you tied down with fear, doubt, stress, worry. God energy is pure joy, love, unconditional love. It's trust, it's communication, it's creative. The answers to your prayers will come to you with a creative idea. Get down, start journaling it, create your vision board and express your creative ideas and take action. 3 daily steps to get you closer to that creative idea that came to you, and that your answers will be your prayers will be answered. So with that being said, now it's time to grub, girlfriend. Let's eat. Baby, you hungry? Now or later? I need to let it cool down, but I also need to make sure that they're not poisoned and that they're good. Let's. So here we have oven baked chicken wings. This is just a sampler. I got a whole load over here for us. Look at that. Oven baked, girlfriend. Oven baked with full of flavor. I have a romaine side salad with homemade ranch dressing made out of Greek yogurt, cucumber, and spices like dill and Italian seasoning. Mm. This is a celebration of our 90-day detox, keeping it simple today. Oh, and my secret spice, a tad bit of cinnamon makes it extra tasty. As you see, they're super hot. Homemade ranch dressing, no sugar, no preservatives, all ingredients that benefit your body. So good, but gotta let it cool down. So the choice is yours. Every bite you take, you're either fighting disease or feeding disease. What choice will you be making? Join me on this 90-day detox. Even though I am on day 85 of the 90 days, it's not the end, girlfriend. We rinse and repeat because this is a lifestyle, not a diet. Are you ready to take the first steps to shedding weight, boosting your energy, and transforming your habits? It all starts here. Visit vitalityvalueswellness.com and look for the free habit tracker section. Enter your first name, your last name, along with your email address, and your tracker will be delivered straight to your inbox.
You've got this. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Download now and let's start your journey today. Vitalityvalueswellness.com.